What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I thought it'd be a pretty cool idea to take a look at the Oklahoma City Blue, since the Thunder is in kind of a rebuilding stage. Right now the Oklahoma City Blue sitting at 3-3 on the season. Not too big a deal. The record isn't really the biggest part of it. Let's just talk about what some of these guys are averaging, like how old they are, what position they are, how they could help the Thunder. Right now the Blue got a lot of scoring going on. Devon Akoon-Purcell, a guard out of Illinois State. He's 26 years old, 6'4". He's averaging 22 points, 6.2 rebounds, 2.2 assists. He's played in all 6 games. He's shooting 51% from 3, averaging 5 3-point attempts per game. Shooting 90% from the free throw line, averaging 1.5 steals per game. So a really cool guy. If the Thunder feel like they need some more scoring, they can always bring him up. A big guy, one of the younger guys on the team, who might fit a little better into the Thunder's timeline. Guy we signed for free agency, a two-way guy, Luguentz Dort, another guard, 6'3", out of Arizona State. Like I said, he's 20 years old. He's averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 3.2 assists. He's played in all 6 games. Only shooting 30% from 3, but that's not really his game. Shooting 71% from the free throw line, 50% from the field. 1.2 steals per game, and he's had some pretty big games for the Blue. I know their last game he had 32 points, the last game that they played. Another guy that I really like, a guy we picked up in last year's draft, I believe, Kevin Hervey. He's 23. He's averaging 19.7 points per game and 11.7 rebounds per game. Shooting 36% from 3-point, and he's power forward. He's 6'9". He's got pretty long arms. 230. 2.3 steals per game and 2.3 blocks per game. So another guy I really think the Thunder could really use all 3 of those guys right there. I think the Thunder could really use, but obviously Hervey and Dort kind of fit more into the timeline for the Thunder. But, Akoon-Purcell, he's only 26. The Thunder want to use him, they can. He's got some scoring power. See what he can do up in the big. Another 26-year-old the Thunder got, 6'5". Got him listed as a small forward. He's averaging 19 points per game, 8.6 rebounds, 2.4 assists. So a lot of rebounding on this Oklahoma City Blue team, which is something I think the Thunder really need. They need a little help rebounding because they're giving up a lot of offensive rebounds to some of the teams. But Mike Henry, he's shooting 57% from free throw, 32% from 3, and 54% from the field. 1.4 steals and half a block per game. So there's another one of the older guys on the team that the Thunder could use. Now one of the younger guys, the guy we've seen play in a couple of Thunder games, not any big minutes, but Thunder have called him up a few times. Justin Patton, 22 years old. He's averaging 9.5 points per game, 7.3 rebounds, 1.2 steals, and 2.3 blocks per game. Shooting 59% from the field. Only 40% from the free throw line, but he's not even averaging 1 free throw per game yet. He has played in all 6 games so far for the Blue. So those are just some of the guys who have bigger roles on the team. I believe Deonte Burton has played in 1 game for the Blue. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, Deonte Burton played in the game against the Westchester Knicks. He had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 for 5 from 3, 6 for 15 from the field. So not a great game, but pretty good for Burton. Good to see him get some time with the Blue. Would love to see him get some more playing time with the Thunder. Obviously, would love to see him get used a lot more. In the last game that the Blue played, Luguentz Dort, like I said, 32 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, was 1 for 5 from 3, but 10 for 14 overall. Akoon-Purcell had 18. Abdul Gaddy had 16. Mike Henry 14. Patton 13. Kevin Hervey did not play that game. Devin Hall is not doing a whole lot of scoring yet for the Blue. But I think as the season goes on, hopefully we'll see some more scoring out of Devin Hall. He played in one game for the Thunder this year. He's usually sitting on the bench for the Thunder. They've called him up a couple times. Now in the game against the Memphis Hustle, Devon Akoon-Purcell 22 points, Mike Henry 19, Justin Patton 16 points, 6 rebounds. I said Mike Henry had double-double, 19 points, 12 rebounds. Cedric Bearfield, 11 points. Kadeem Jack, 10 points. Dort only had 9 points that game. He played 31 minutes, just didn't have a good game shooting. Yeah, in the very first game of the season for the Blue, really good game for the Blue. They won that game 120 to 114. Dort had 35 in that game, 35, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 for 9 from 3, 12 for 19 overall. Then Akoon-Purcell had 26 points, 8 rebounds. Henry, 18 points, 8 rebounds. And Hervey had 18 points and 8 rebounds. So that was a really good game for the Thunder. I think there's a lot of potential on this roster. Guys that I like the most are Dort and Hervey. Because I think Hervey can be a really good stretch big. He can rebound, he can shoot, he can play inside. He's pretty athletic. And Dort's a really young guy. He's 20, and he's shown he can have some scoring power, and that's something that the Thunder really feel like they need to go some games. Whether they can do that or not for the Thunder is a whole different question. Some guys are really good in the G League and not that great in the NBA. We've seen that with Dakari Johnson before. So, it'd be good to see these guys come up and see what the Blue can do with them. But anyways, guys, that's all I got. Let me know what you guys think about the Oklahoma City Blue. Do you want to know more about the Oklahoma City Blue? I can watch some games if you guys want to know. And thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys later.